the Coffee and the Company Podcast.
Tell me, Reese, I know you're very tired again.
No,
That's your routine. That's your signature.
no. What if today I say I'm jolly?
The hell is jolly, actually?
It's happy.
That sounds like Christmas, though. Only Christmas.
I mean,
we
it's
use that.
it's a happier way of saying I'm fat. You know how people say, oh, you don't call people fat. You either
Yeah.
call people poofy,
Coffee.
puffy,
Uh-huh.
or they're jolly.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, good. Then, so, what's today's topic, Reese? Let's not focus about that crap, man.
Alright, so for today's topic, we're gonna talk about the types of brewing method.
Types of brewing method.
Yeah, we'll
ladies
talk
and
about
gentlemen.
how they actually work, like how they work.
Let's cheers first, man.
Alright.
What's brew method right now we are drinking?
Aeropress.
Aeropress
V60.
called V60 by Hario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are a lot of people ask me this crazy question.
Yeah.
And it's normal. When I started my barista journey, when I started my coffee journey, I also like being kind of like, is there a way, like, is there a coffee, is there a beans that's dedicated for espresso?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a beans dedicated for espresso? Is there a beans dedicated for French press? What's your take on that?
I think any beans is workable on any coffee.
I think more specifically will be the roast profile, right?
Yeah.
I think that is supposedly the more relatable
Yes.
to the brew methods, right?
Yep.
I always put this analogy: brew methods is just like the way we do cooking.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like chicken, there are so
Mhm.
many ways of to cook the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Can be steamed, deep fried, stew,
Stir fry.
stir fried, pan fried.
Mm.
You know, there are so many styles of cooking. There's no dedicated. But roast profile, in another way for coffee, right? Roast profile is much more relatable.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like espresso, usually people will use medium roast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Light roast, I would say rarely. There are a lot of new trend coming out with light roasted coffee beans to make espresso or lungo
Uh-huh.
higher brew ratio instead. But usually people will also use light roasted coffee for like filter coffee, V60, a flatbed filter, paper filter coffee, all this, right? So there's this come back to this question. What is, like, my student always ask me this question: what is the best coffee beans? What's your take on that?
There is no best. It's just the coffee beans, whether you prefer it or not.
I think the best coffee beans is the coffee beans you think is nice for you
Yeah.
to enjoy.
What's down to the most important one is whether you enjoy drinking that cup of coffee beans or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as
The best.
The
Best of
best.
the best.
yeah. But rather than, let's say, if you try to have espresso, usually people will use medium roast, for instance.
On
Let's
dark
say you want to
roast.
try on aeropress, people will use light roasted coffee bean or medium light roasted coffee beans.
I mean, most of other brewing methods they will use light roasted coffee beans, right?
Yeah. So I would not say French press. French press, of course, nowadays people can use like light roasted coffee beans, but it started as
Medium.
dark roast, man. Smoky dark roasted coffee beans, man.
Yo, that's not good.
Yeah, but don't look down on dark roast, because dark roast, there is another difficulty to roast as well. People saying that a lot of people thought that, oh, the lighter you go, the much more skillful you have to possess in terms of roasting skills,
Yeah.
because so that you will not bake the coffee beans. The term bake means is like you roast outside, but internal
Mhm.
of the coffee beans you did not roast. Means
Mm.
it's raw inside.
Yep.
So that's why a lot of skillful coffee roasters, right? They
Mhm.
would roast it so light to present their beans,
Mhm.
and yet it tastes so good. Yet it's not tasting any vegetable, broccoli kind of tasting notes, which is underdeveloped, which is so-called under roast as
On
well.
the roast.
But dark roast, that is another difficulty. Once you know how to roast light roasted coffee beans,
Mm.
dark roast is another level, man. Which you want to roast it nice and not
How?
that smoky. Well, how
Have
do I
you
know
tried?
how?
Have you tried?
No.
Mm.
But there are some roaster asking me, not asking me, but telling me
Mm.
they're into dark roast, like Japanese style dark roast.
Damn.
But they told me that, damn, it's very difficult, man. It's very difficult. You dark roast it, and yet it's not messed up.
Not
As
messed
in,
up?
it's not toasty, it's not roasty, it's not overdeveloped, it's not smoky.
Oh, damn.
Yet it tastes sweet. That is very difficult to do as well. To a lot of roasters. Yeah. So come back to the topic of the different brew methods, right?
Okay. Yeah. Now let's first talk about the pressed coffees, things like aeropress.
Well, a pressed coffee, man.
Pressed coffee as in coffee puck, and on top
Okay.
water, and then water
So
is essentially just pressed down onto the
what
coffee.
are the pressed coffee brew methods?
Aeropress,
Aeropress,
espresso. That's
espresso, which you need 9 bar at least
Yeah.
of pressure.
Especially the manual ones like flare.
Flare 58, flare, all this neo.
Yeah. And then there's French press. So and also tricolate.
Tricolate is not pressed, man.
Huh?
Tricolate is just like pour over.
Oh really?
Yeah. Pour over with with the shower on
Shower.
top. Yeah. That means it's like coffee puck at the bottom.
Mm.
There's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a mesh, some
It's like
sort of
a
mesh. Then
from
you
what
pour
I
fast. You
from
still
what I
drip,
can remember, it's
droplets.
like from what I can remember, it's like a 80 cm tube.
Yeah.
Think.
So tricolor is not as popular. Used to have a trend last year, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's one more. I mean, every day there's new dripper, there's new brew methods trying to be very innovative to make higher extraction,
Mm-hmm.
try to extract more coffee from the coffee ground. There are a lot. Like Pauser used to be the last year trend as well. Pauser by I think Jonathan Garnier. And that was like last year was the main topic of the new brew methods. Yeah, Pauser, yeah. And then before that was Tricolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But of all these, right, which one is your favorite? So let's list down the list of brew methods first.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have pressed coffee, the list down, huh? Pressed
Yeah.
coffee, pour over.
Over
We have drips.
drips like,
Uh,
for example,
Vietnamese coffee, Vietnamese
Okay.
pin.
yeah,
Pin.
Venice pin, right? It's
Yeah,
called
pin.
PHIN, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cold brews, percolator.
Regulator.
Sorry, percolator.
Yeah.
My bad. And instant coffee. Sorry.
Okay.
So these are the few that I could.
Let me release
Fine.
down the popular one. I'm not interested.
Mm.
Like those just come out, then nobody, like everyone not using it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
French press, aeropress, espresso, V60, flatbed Kalita, paper filter, which is
Mm-hmm.
Chemex. What else?
Clever dripper.
Clever dripper. I think that belongs to the flatbed,
Uh,
like Kalita. Flat cone, sorry. And then
Vietnamese
Vietnamese
pin.
drip,
Yeah.
Hainanese coffee,
Mm-hmm.
the Sox coffee. What else?
Mocha pot.
Mocha percolator.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mocha is a brand, man.
Oh,
Percolator is
percolator.
percolator. So among all these, right, which one is your current favorite?
Current favorite V60.
V60. Why do you say so?
It's fun to play around. Like right now there are different brewing recipes, right? We call
Yeah.
it, yeah, for pour over.
Yeah, there are so many different dripper, right?
Yeah.
So many
And there's so many different
dripper.
dripper as
Yeah,
well.
and it's so annoying. So many different dripper, and then, for example, like origami dripper, CT66, sorry, CT62 dripper,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have a lot of all these like pirated one,
Mm-hmm.
59 degree.
So what about the deep 27 or something?
Deep 27 is
Yeah.
another one by Carfax. So all these like the new inspired by Hario V60. V60 means it's like V cone, V-shaped cone
Mm-hmm.
with 62 degrees.
60 degrees.
Oh, sorry, 60 degrees of angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone like CT62, which is the last year, a lot of mainland Chinese brewers champion, they were using like CT62.
Mm-hmm.
That also inspired by Hario V60 because they're using 62 degree angle.
Hmm.
Yeah. But they still can use on the Hario paper filter as well.
Oh,
It's
damn.
compatible.
Damn.
So there are so many all these like different dripper cones that inspired by the Hario V60, which
What
is
about the
a
Kalita?
Kalita. Now, okay, let me finish about the V60 this
Okay.
cone
Oh,
first, and then
okay.
we talk about Kalita.
Kalita.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, V60 cone is designed by Hario,
Mm-hmm.
and then also in the year, I believe in the year early 2000, where the specialty coffee was in the bloom time. By the way, Hario is not just a coffee company; they are lab product
Oh,
in
wow.
terms of like lab glasses. So that's why you see a lot of glassware one, tea, server for tea, glass server
Made by Hario.
made by Hario.
Oh, damn.
There are so
Oh.
many, even like they make the server
Mm-hmm.
without the ear. It looks like a lab product. It looks like there's some sort of liquid in the lab product. If you have let's imagine this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's imagine this a server, a glass server,
Mm-hmm.
a carafe, or they say,
Mm-hmm.
without the ear. Isn't it a lab product?
Yeah.
It's like a lab glassware,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It looks like it. Yeah.
So they do have this sort of lab product in their website, and so that I'm not too sure what is the story behind the Hario V60, but in the year early 2000, they
Mm-hmm.
came up with this product that inspired a lot of barista to make good coffee, especially filter coffee.
Damn.
Yeah. Then let's talk about the other type of over paper cone filter.
Kalita.
For
is it?
example, Kalita flat cone.
Uh-huh.
Flat cone is not flatbed, flat cone.
That cone.
So that means it's like
Oh,
it's not like
it's like
this.
a tank.
Yeah, it's like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still angle,
Uh-huh.
but it's like flat one.
Oh, okay.
So it's very hard for me to explain through the words, but you can Google it. Kalita flat cone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kalita flat cone, Japanese coffee culture. By the way, Japanese drinks coffee, love coffee, because they were a tea culture,
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly they westernize it.
Mm-hmm.
They become drink coffee culture of drinking
Oh.
coffee. They westernize it. I believe early 18th century, they start to drink coffee.
I see.
So there's this Japanese culture drinking coffee is called Kissaten.
Kissaten. That's
Kissaten.
the first started.
Kissaten is the this I have another story for this. Kissaten is a coffee pub or coffee bar if you want to say it. So that means they only serve filter black coffee or filter coffee and cakes.
But
That's
no
all.
espresso?
No, usually no.
Oh.
Usually no. Nowadays I might be wrong, but traditionally they do not have espresso brew method.
It was just
They
filter.
were heavily using Kalita flat cone brew method,
Mm.
which is a flat
Oh.
cone, and they usually serve in dark roast with different style of pour over,
Mm-hmm.
which we think, right, dark roast, oh shit, must be very bitter. Actually, they've been doing this for many, many, many decades.
They managed to make it sweet.
They managed to make it sweet. Personally, I really
Damn.
regret that when I was in Tokyo, I did not look for Kissaten. I really regret right now if you ask me. I
Mm.
should go and give it a try.
Um.
So Kissaten is also another culture. In Japan, unfortunately, I don't see any youngsters will carry on this tradition
Why?
because usually only old uncles and grandpas are there.
Mm.
Because it's like too old school. It's not trendy. It's not new to the local Japanese, domestic Japanese.
Oh.
It's trendy and look cool for a foreigners like us.
Mm.
Wow, so cool culture, right? But to the local Japanese, they think this is too boring. It's a coffee
think-
bar, a lot of different cups.
I think if I
And
go
they
to
serve-
Japan, I think if I go to Japan next time, I would want to go and visit.
You have to. I would strongly advise you or whoever listeners over here, if you go to Japan, you have to go search who is the most popular Kissaten in Tokyo, in Kyoto, in Osaka, whatever
Kisa. How do
major
you spell
city.
it?
Sorry?
How do you spell it? Kisa.
Kissaten. Kissaten.
T-E-N.
Yeah, Ten. Kissaten. That means cafe.
Yep.
In Japanese, literally it translates into cafe.
Oh.
Or a tea serving shop or whatever beverage serving shop.
Tea serving shop and then they make
Yeah,
coffee.
literally it's cafe.
I see.
Yeah. So that is Kalita flat cone.
Mhm.
And then we have Kalita
Wave.
Kalita wave, which is a flat bed. That means it's wavy. It's just
Uh-huh.
imagine a cupcake paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A
That's the one.
cupcake paper.
Mm.
And the walls are like going straight down.
Go straight down with angle.
Uh-huh.
And then there's not cone, it's flat. Just like a cupcake paper filter.
I see.
Yeah. What do you call that? Is it cupcake paper filter?
Cupcake paper.
Cupcake paper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, you can imagine that. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the filter coffee tradition.
Traditions.
Yeah, Chemex
I
is
mean,
another
even
one.
in Western, there was also one that I mostly see. It was like a dripper coffee.
Like what?
I think it was. I don't know what it was, but I think I found mistaken. It was a clever dripper. I think.
Yeah, Clever Dripper, yes. Clever Dripper was quite trendy in the early 2000s, I believe.
No, West, right? Western country.
I'm not too sure. I think it's Japanese though.
Really?
I think it's Japanese. Clever Dripper means you pour, whatever.
Yeah, and then it
And
drips
then
by itself.
you put on top of your mug or server, right?
Yeah.
It will release. Basically, it is a Hario switch. If you think about it,
Okay. Okay.
almost the same one.
I want to buy a Hario Switch.
Why you want to buy it?
It looks fun. And also, there's a lot of like,
What?
I don't know, Hario Switch basically helps you to, Hario Switch basically increases the kind of recipe you could do. Essentially, you
Yeah, you can do a normal pour over,
either a normal pour over or you
and
can,
also you can stop.
yeah,
Like you can block the thing, let it
yeah,
immerse.
it blocks the exit for the water to flow.
Yeah.
So you can basically have a lot of new recipes to try out.
Yeah, so when it's out, right, it blew so many people's mind.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come and think about it, it's not exactly the same, obviously. 20 years ago, there's this called Clever Drip.
Yeah.
Clever Dripper. It does almost the same job.
Almost
it's just
the
that
same.
Clever Dripper, it is a flat cone
Oh,
dripper. The flat cone is not a cone dripper.
so Hario Switch is like a V cone dripper.
V60 cone.
Dripper.
Hario Switch is the same product from
Damn.
Hario. Yeah,
Damn.
it's a product from Hario. Yep, so those are the paper
Pulvers.
filter,
Yeah.
dripper, And also not to notable mention of Chemex as well. Chemex is I think American favorite. I heard it's a household product for the
Have
most
you
American household.
have you ever tried?
I have not tried because it's not so popular, man. It's not so popular as like V60. I love Hario V60. The reason why, because it's accessible. Kissaten is accessible in Shopee, accessible to the most suppliers. They are
Mhm.
carrying that brand as well. So that's why I love Hario V60 because it's accessible. It's
Mm.
convenient. Now think about Chemex, right? Where can you get the Chemex paper?
Amazon.
Amazon. Amazon not even exists in Malaysia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Last time Lamasa used to carry this brand Chemex,
Mhm.
but I believe it's not in their website anymore.
Why?
How
Is
do,
it?
what the fuck do I know? Does it make sense? If let's say it's popular, then you still carry the brand, right?
Yeah. But Chemex but there's nowadays old cafes, they will most likely have Chemex in there.
Yeah, I think early
Old.
2000.
Yeah, very old
Those
cafes.
cafes, I think a lot of people like not even serving Chemex anymore because I'm not too sure why. Personally, I have not tried Chemex. I have not have any opportunity or chance to try Chemex. A nice one. I'm
Mm.
talking about nice one. If you come and think about it, right? Nobody used Chemex for World Barista Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's either V60, Harrier Switch,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, the new dripper. But if you think about it, nobody used Chemex to go and compete competition.
Why?
If you use some of your brain juice, then I think you figure out why.
I think my brain juice is gone.
Gone.
But wait, I remember RGB last time also they had a Chemex. The glass
They don't have.
they don't have? That's
They
not?
have the glass only.
Yeah, they have the glass
And they
bottle.
have the paper, selling paper. So
Oh,
once it's sold off, no more top up. No more top up what? Once someone
oh.
sold off,
I mean the glass bottle they used to store
this is
the
put on the
juice.
rack and display only what? They don't even serve Chemex.
I remember the glass
Bottom
bottles.
glass?
Yeah, the bottom glass they
Bottom
use it.
glass, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about the green color one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I remember they use
Colorful
it
one, right?
to. I remember they use it to serve to store orange juice or.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Really?
That's the last use. And then the last that I saw, it was on the rack, on the the kitchen rack,
Yeah, I know.
the wall rack. They just put it there. Oh, these are the same goes to the percolator also over there. Aeropress also there,
Aeropress is up there.
Yeah, also
Oh,
there.
that's
Put
so
on top over
sad.
there,
What the
just
heck?
display only. Now, because I believe last time, to be honest, we at RGB Coffee, last time when I was working there, we used to serve filter coffee with Aeropress.
Oh,
But it's so sad, man. The time we opened one bag of the roaster roasted one bag, right? Probably like 1 kg, 2 kgs, right? The one bag of beans is probably like 250 grams. It will
250.
last forever, man, to finish the whole 250 grams of filter coffee
Damn.
beans. So that time, only like few customers.
Mm-hmm.
They come in, can I have the AeroPress? Like when the customer is not here, right? Nobody order that.
Damn.
So that's why eventually RGB coffee phased out all the filter coffee. Yeah, because the wastage is too high, man. It's like open one bag, serve 3 cups, then
Then throw away the bag
and
again.
then the rest gone stale, man. The rest of the bag is still beans for the rest of the months.
I understand.
So that was the time. Also, we are not really enthusiasts about filter coffee to promote enough. It's a chicken and egg story.
Chicken and egg
Yeah.
story.
On one side, we blame on the customer do not order. And the other side, we blame ourselves also. We do not promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because first of all, we don't really enjoy like passionate about the filter coffee. That's the issue,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that is Chemex and aeropress story. You like aeropress?
Yeah. Bits and pieces aside. Bits and pieces of the coffee beans aside.
Yeah, and I love aeropress because it can provide such a sweetness. It's a very very similar taste, closest towards French press coffee.
Mm,
Yeah, it's the closest in my opinion. Mm. And obviously, French press is the most sweetest coffee I've ever tried.
I see.
It's just that again, I want to tell this story again. The French press maker that we have
Broke.
broken. Yeah, even the glass was broken already. Somehow,
Huh?
miraculously,
The
throw
glass?
away. The broke
I
at the
thought you
bottom.
guys store it.
already. We didn't even do any shit with the glass.
Oh my
Broke.
gosh.
Yeah, crack the bottom. The glass bottom crack. So we throw that away, dump that again. Yeah, get rid
We
of
used to
that
have a
press.
French press class here, like for like one class.
That is latte art, right?
Yeah, French press
Yeah.
latte art.
Yeah. And I really miss French press. So also I want to bring out Weber workshops. There's a new product called Bird,
Mm-hmm.
BIRD.
Brew is called what? Brew in reverse direction, I think. Is
Yes, Brew in reverse direction. The full acronym is Brew in reverse direction.
it? Mm-hmm.
French press is pressing down, right?
Yeah.
This is lifting up.
So instead of pressing the coffee bean, you would
Yeah.
you would press the coffee beans towards the water,
Mm.
towards or out
This
of
is
the water.
lifting up.
Mm.
Yeah.
You would lift
So,
up. Mm.
so I'm not too sure how good it is, but every time when it's available, like within few hours, then it's sold out already. I'm not too sure what the hell is happening over there. Are
Wait,
they
really?
Are they purposely do this, or are they like doing what? I'm not too sure, man.
You need to make some booking. You call
I
them.
I have received email. Oh, it's gonna drop tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'm gonna check sold out already. What the fuck, man? What's the email for, dude? I think you just produce like 5 units, then internally you want to sold it off to your internal staff. Then give me this kind of impression. I don't think. I seriously would not think you have 2,000 units you're gonna sold off within 2 minutes, right?
Who knows? Maybe it'd be like the tickets to
Yeah,
a
who knows?
concert.
They produced 200 millions, then they sold off like
Sold off
within
like-
1 minute.
Yeah.
Unless
don't
there's
know.
a Taylor Swift lah, ambassador Taylor Swift. Yeah,
Maybe,
then
maybe,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Or
They
else I
probably
don't
add
think
some
so.
like they probably add some like Taylor Swift stickers on the
No, not
Weibo.
sticker. Kiss lips, lipstick and stain on the bird,
Bro.
on the bird.
On the-
Lipstick stain on the bird.
by Taylor Swift.
By Taylor Swift, yeah. The Bird by Taylor Swift. 200 million units sold within 1 minute. Or the Swifties, man. Yeah, it's the French press. So a French press can produce the sweetness that I have not tried other brew methods.
Hmm.
Again, I make my French press coffee by using a V60 filter underneath, covering the French press filter mesh.
You use the V60 filter.
Yeah, to cover it.
Oh.
So that the coffee ground, right,
Mm-hmm.
the fine ground will not come out.
Ah, okay, it's understandable.
Yeah. And it's able to produce a very sweet cup easily. Like anyone can do so. If you use the correct grind size, if you use the correct brew temperature.
You use the correct technique.
Technically is not too much, man. I to be honest, not too much.
You slowly press it down. You have to slowly press it down.
Yeah, I have to slowly press
If
it
you
down.
press it down too fast, all the coffee ground just starts spreading everywhere.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's the French press.
Mm-hmm.
I really love it. And also not to forget, because of the V60 paper filter, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of retention, so that means a lot of water stuck underneath. because the paper filter cannot come out.
Mm.
So the paper filter cannot filter out the water. So it has a lot of retention. I believe last round that I did like 280 grams,
Mm-hmm.
for instance. I only can get like 200 grams only. Sometimes 190 grams only of
Damn.
liquid coming out. Out of 280
Damn.
grams of liquid, hot water pouring in,
Mm-hmm.
I can only pour out from a French press maker
180.
180, 190.
Damn.
Like almost 100 grams are
10
lost.
grams loss would be okay.
It's not 10 grams, man. It's like 100 grams, man.
Wait,
Almost half of it.
you pour in 200
280.
or 280.
I pour out the coffee,
Uh,
190 or 180.
oh,
only.
180.
So
Oh,
that
so it's
means
like 100 grams loss.
loss. It's like, oh, how come so little only?
What happened?
Me, Woon, and Edmund were trying to share like probably little only, 3 cups. We split into 3, right? Very little.
what the heck?
So that's the thing I don't really like about French press coffee because of the retention is
Water
too high.
loss.
Too high, man. Retention is like then if you let's say you pour out,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you pour into another V60 cone, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a filter, it will take forever to drip out one.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'm not too sure why. It's like 2 minutes to really pick out. And the taste is not that sweet one.
Nice.
Taste is like really because agitation.
Uh-huh.
You pour in the ground and the coffee,
Mm-hmm.
everything into another cone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you re-extract again.
What? Oh.
And also a lot of fine grind blocks the passage.
Yeah.
It dripping, 3 minutes also haven't come out yet.
Oh.
So fuck it lah. I'm gonna give up on French press easier.
Well, okay. Okay, so let's go back to aeropress. So other than aeropress, right? There's also another thing called Delta coffee press.
What? What's that?
It looks like a big ass syringe.
Delta coffee press?
Yeah. Delta
Okay,
coffee
let me check
press.
this, man. Delta coffee press.
DELTER. Delta coffee press.
Or Delta coffee press.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, do you know that AeroPress has another size called XL?
What size do we have?
Right now we are so limited, right?
Yeah.
AeroPress, we only can do 300 ml, right?
Yeah.
300 grams of water, right?
Yeah.
That's max.
XL can do how many grams?
I think can do 600.
What the?
And it's not available in Malaysia. That's the unfortunate for us.
The hell?
Yeah, XL, AeroPress XL. I wanted to buy that shit.
How big is that? As big as your glass jar?
I
then?
think so.
Oh my
But no,
God.
the diameter is almost the same.
What? So it's just long.
I think it's
So
longer.
it's just a long tube.
I think it's longer. Delta.
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 DELTER.
Oh, Delta. I saw this, man. This is like big ass. This is really big ass, man. Look like a blender to me.
It looks like a blender, but to me it looks like a big ass syringe.
Well, what's the difference? What's this about?
Huh?
Is this the coffee version of AeroPress?
I don't know, but it looks very similar to AeroPress.
The brew method as well,
Yeah,
with the filter, paper filter at the bottom.
yeah.
I see. So, what do you think about this?
I think we have too many. AeroPress is enough, guys.
AeroPress is the original gangster for it as the syringe.
Mm.
And also, I'm so happy when they launched the XL.
But it's not in Malaysia.
Yeah, damn. And the nearest I can get from Shopee is like Thailand, I think.
Oh,
Parallel import. They also parallel import. Not sure why. It's not in ASEAN countries. Not sure why. Maybe they have it right now. Who knows? That was like months ago. I was checking.
damn.
Hmm.
All right, so let's talk about other coffees, shall we?
Espresso, the most popular.
No. You want to talk about espresso? I think there's nothing much to talk about espresso. A lot of people also know about espresso.
Mm-hmm. What's espresso then? What's espresso?
Water flow through coffee, create coffee. Water
Isn't that
flow
all
through
like-
coffee.
Then what
coffee
you
pot-
describe is all the same, right?
No, mocha pot is not. Percolator is not.
Yeah, only percolator is not lah. But the rest, right? It's almost the same. Water go through the coffee pot, come out coffee.
Ah, okay. how would you describe espresso compared to cooking? Like, in what kind of cooking terms would you
Oh,
use
okay.
the
That's easy. Have you heard about pressure cooking?
pressure cooking?
Pressure cooker, you
Yeah,
put in the
yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
It's equivalent to like 10 hours of slow cooking, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I still remember my friend cooked me a nasi biryani.
Mm-hmm.
When I went there, when I reached his home, right? Oh my god, this guy just started to cook only. And then I was thinking, what time are we gonna done cooking with the chicken?
Uh-huh.
The chicken's still raw, man.
Uh-huh.
When I was there,
Okay.
I was hungry, dude. It's dinner time. Don't worry, bro.
You got pressure
Pressure
cooker.
cooking. 10 minutes later, even the bone are cracking.
What?
Even the bone you can chew it.
They call it pressure cooker.
Yeah, pressure cooker. So by the way, he cooks nasi biryani with chicken for me.
Oh.
It was super nice. By the way, so espresso is almost the same
As a pressure cooker.
because it's pressurized within the chamber, right?
Yeah.
The coffee pug. So that means espresso machine produce pressure of 9 bar pressure. The
Mm-hmm.
higher bar, of course, the more pressure. The lower bar, the less pressure. So that it can come out concentrated, liquid,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with little more intense flavor.
Mm.
Similar with pressure cooker. Similar. Anything you cook with pressure cooker is very intense one
Damn.
and a short period of time. Yeah, so that's that. That's the espresso brew methods.
Mm-hmm.
And espresso can also produce like beverage such as flat white, cappuccino if you add milk,
Mm-hmm.
frothed milk, steamed milk, flat white, cappuccino and latte, and also can make long black Americano. That means you got espresso plus hot water. And you get long black.
Essentially any espresso based drinks then.
Yeah, so there are a lot of drinks can derive from espresso brew method.
Mm.
So flat white, cappuccino latte, long black Americano, piccolo latte, all these are derived from espresso brew method. So like I said, cooking, making coffee, just like cooking, that would depends how does the barista can make good use of the coffee beans.
Mm.
Yeah, by making different brew methods of coffee to try to fully utilize the potential of the roast.
I see. Oh, fun fact though. Espresso, the meaning behind espresso was from Italy.
Yeah,
The origin word espressime.
means what?
It means
Espresso.
pressed out coffee.
Oh, press out coffee.
Yeah, as in the steam and water is pressed out of the coffee portafilter to create the
Mm.
espresso.
A lot of people ask you, did anyone ask you, can I make espresso without coffee machine?
Yeah, a lot of people got asked me. I said,
How do you answer them?
do you know what the hell is an espresso?
It's like asking me, can I make a pressure cooking without a pressure cooker?
It's so funny.
Then how do you answer? How do you answer this?
Huh?
How do you answer
Just
this?
say no. It doesn't seem like they understand the word espresso.
So yes, they can.
Instant
You have to
coffee.
buy the flare.
They ask me as well, like, well, can you use what instant coffee to as
Make
espresso?
espresso.
And I said, yes, you can substitute espresso with instant coffee, but you can't treat that as espresso.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Aye.
yes, you can without an espresso machine, but you need to buy the coffee presser
Mm.
like Flare 58,
Mm.
like the Cafe Lat robot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those that you have pour in hot water.
And then you press it down.
Yeah, then you press it down. That will pressurize the chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and then espresso will just come out from there. There's a
That
lot of preparing work.
that is what we will call espresso.
With the 9 bar, then you have to monitor the pressure,
pressure,
through the pressure gauge,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So that's how they make espresso. If you ask me, can I open a bag of coffee powder
Mm-hmm.
Dump in and make the hot water, then is that espresso? No, it's not. There's someone asked me also like, oh, this aeropress, that means I can make espresso with this aeropress. No, it's not, dude. It's not even 9 bar, man. It's probably like half a bar only, aeropress.
It's barely even half a bar.
So I'm always answer all these kind of question, right? And not to say destroy their dream. I just don't
Of
want to lie.
making
I just don't want to give them
fake ass
fake hope, man.
espresso.
I don't want to give them fake hope. I don't want to give them a fake ass hope, man.
Okay.
Yes, it is Americano. You can make a latte with this bag of one sachet. First, you need to peel off. No, it's not, man. You need to have espresso machine to produce 9 bar or 14 bar
Mm-hmm.
in order to consider that as an espresso.
Okay. Other than that, right? Okay, let's consider. What about pour over? Like pour over coffee.
Category of pour over.
Yeah.
There's so many
you
what?
move it into cooking.
Hmm.
The cooking. What do you call it? Cooking
I don't have man.
technique.
I don't have that.
Something
I
like
don't have that because pour over is like totally different.
To me, I consider it
Different
as
thing.
fancier.
Whatever it is, like not relatable.
Not really.
But
though.
it's don't have to do analogy on cooking as well. But pour over categorized as B60, Kalita, all these
Mhm.
paper filter, Chemex, whatever you pour on top
Yeah.
is considered a pour over coffee. So
Mm.
people say hand drip coffee. What's the difference hand drip? And then what's the difference of pour over? Almost the same.
Yeah.
Because they still use your hand to pour out.
Yeah.
Hand drip. You pour over, you still use your hand to pour out.
Not wait.
all pour over.
Not hand drip meaning like drip from your hand.
Obviously not risk. Not everyone as special as your common sense. What's
Bear
on
with
it,
me.
dude?
Bear with me.
I've been bearing with you for the past don't know how many weeks and how many years. You bear with me, how about
Okay,
that?
let's talk about other drips. Since we're talking about drips, right?
It's good to change topic. You go nowhere good, right?
Yeah.
It goes nowhere good, right?
Yeah.
You see that coming, right?
Yeah. Nowhere I'm going is good. Okay. Let's talk about other drips, shall we? Vietnamese pin.
Yeah, you like that?
Less.
Vietnamese pin is one of my earliest.
Yeah, you told us before.
Yeah, I told you before, right? I want to tell you. Can I tell you again?
Can.
You're gonna shut down the grandpa telling story right again.
Yeah, the grandfather story.
Have I told you where did I went to have this kind of Vietnamese trip?
Your grandmother's house.
What?
Your grandmother's house.
No, that is coffee mix, dude. Indo Cafe.
That was Indo mix.
Coffee mix by Indo Cafe. That is instant coffee.
Oh.
No. This, I believe it was 2000 and probably 2008 or 2000 and something around that. Lah. I went to the Curve last time.
Oh.
There's a Vietnamese coffee. That's a Vietnamese restaurant over there last time. Then they were asking us, hey, since you are here in a Vietnamese restaurant, do you want to try our Vietnamese coffee? We are famous for that. I'll give it a try. Oh, damn. It was very good. They asked me, you want to buy this or not? We do sell.
The equipment?
Yeah, the dripper.
Oh.
And bought that. So how about you buy this coffee ground, you go back, then you pour in some condensed milk, and that's exactly what we serve over here. So yeah, why not, man? Probably like the dripper probably cost me like 10, 12 ringgit at the time. The bag of beans probably like 15 ringgit. Not beans, pre-ground.
The pre-ground.
Pre-ground, yeah. That is really the first time I tried to, beside making instant coffee, like Nescafe, at the time I was still drinking Nescafe. Nescafe and Nasi Lemak is the best pair, man.
Nescafe and Nasi Lemak?
Yeah, that's the best pairing of breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was Nasi Lemak and Teh Tarik.
No, I liked Nescafe last time.
Uh.
But I don't hate it right now. Anyway, so that is really the first time I'm using instrument to start making coffee at the time. 2008, probably plus minus. Yeah. I started off with Vietnamese drip pin. And then I went to the IKEA and bought the percolator.
Mm,
IKEA's percolator probably like cost like 59 ringgit, 56 ringgit that time.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe that time a mocha pot would cost probably
60 plus.
no 100 something ringgit
100.
because it's branded.
Oh,
It was branded. It is still branded.
it's still branded.
Mm. So coming back to Vietnamese pin, right?
Mm-hmm.
When's the first time you drink that?
About 10 years ago.
Do you like that?
Okay. Quite a lot of condensed milk though. Wish
Yeah.
could have had it lesser. That
Have,
time.
have you been to Vietnam?
Nope.
You know, they all sit on the small chairs, small stools, and like almost you're like squatting on the floor
Oh really?
and have that kind of coffee. Yeah,
Damn.
they do. But I don't really like that. No,
Sitting on stools.
no, Vietnamese drip pin.
Oh, I thought you don't really like sitting on small chairs.
Yeah. By the way, the topic is like the brew methods. Like, how come the chairs become the main topic?
My bad.
What's your common sense coming from?
My bad. Okay. Have you ever tried Vietnamese pin without condensed milk though?
I try, man. I cannot
But
take it. It's too harsh, man. It's too harsh and too intense for me. I can't.
Damn.
But probably that was like probably years ago,
Nowadays.
15 years, 14 years ago. Probably. Nowadays, I have no urge to try. I have no urge to try. Yeah.
Of course, I guess because you have a lot of this.
Yeah, a lot of gadgets over here, and every day just looking at me if I drink all this. You know, the grinders just looking at me. Hey, what's going on, man? You want to drink that?
Yep.
You sure you want to drink that? Yeah.
Yep.
So what's next, Reese?
We have drip coffee,
Uh-huh.
like coffee bag.
Yeah.
Essentially, those types of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
Drip,
you?
oh, the drip bag coffee.
Yeah, the drip bag coffee.
Yeah, those like you open up the 2 ears, then you just
Yeah,
hang
yeah.
it on the mug
hang it,
one.
hang it in a. Then the thing will be in the center of the cup. They just pour on
Yeah, that is
the coffee.
yeah, you try to make yourself happier with that.
What the hell do you mean?
It's like you try to make yourself much more artisanal by buying all these drip bags.
I don't use that. I don't use that.
I know. But you know, there's no bad coffee again. If you enjoy the Vietnamese pin with condensed milk,
Mhm.
go ahead. If you enjoy the drip bag, go ahead. If you enjoy the coffee mix, instant coffee, Nescafe, go ahead. There's no bad coffee in my opinion. Just that I don't really take that kind of coffee anymore. Like for example, pre-ground. Drip bag coffee is pre-ground.
Mhm.
So I don't take that kind of coffee anymore. I only take
You hear that?
beans to cup.
Ye-
To cup.
You hear that?
If
to
I
all
don't
the
drink this,
listeners?
if I just don't drink, just why you want?
He considers coffee bag as drinks of peasants.
Never say that, man. How many times you want to repeat this? There's no bad coffee.
There's no bad
There's
coffee.
no bad coffee, dude.
There's only
If you're happy, then just go and drink it. It's fine. I know you still drink Nescafe every day.
you sound like you're passively you sound like you're passive aggressively mocking me about drinking instant
Drinking
coffee.
what?
Huh? That's cafe.
Yeah, Nescafe. There's a price you have to pay. What by letting us to mock you?
It's not like I can do anything.
Yes, you can do anything.
Okay, let me save up some money and then I'll buy a coffee machine eventually.
Yeah, you just spent 9,000. You still
Yeah.
a long way to go, man.
Very long way to go. Yeah.
Reese, what a funny, fascinating person.
What the hell? Okay.
What's next, Reese?
Okay. So move on to another one,
Yeah.
another section,
Okay.
which is cold brew.
Hmm.
Now, this one a lot of people.
Yeah, man, this is a very interesting topic.
This is what a lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of
Yeah.
people like it.
Yeah.
So I personally don't like it.
Hmm.
It's too harsh for me.
I think you need to put your minds. You need to open your mind, Riz. That's why I can That's why I can advise you.
No, I've tried before.
Dude, do you know Japanese cold drip and immersive? Which one are you? Ice drip or you're talking about immersive cold brew? Which one?
Inversive cold brew.
Immersive cold brew. Have you
Immersive
tried
cold brew.
about Japanese ice drip cold
Japanese
brew?
ice drip cold
Yeah,
brew.
have you tried that or not?
No.
Then
Then I want to try it.
that's why I tell you, keep
I
your
wanna
mind
try.
open, bitch.
No, okay. The cold brew that I'm talking about is those that come in the bottle.
Okay, let me make this clear.
Okay.
And I explain this to everyone, also to you.
Okay.
Do you know there are two types of cold brews?
No, I didn't know. Okay, now I know.
There's one is called immersive cold brew. What
Okay.
is that? Let me explain to you.
Okay.
That means you throw certain amount of ground coffee,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in the mash or in something like a tea bag,
Mm-hmm.
dump it down into preferably cold water,
Mm-hmm.
let it immerse with the cold water for more than 8 hours. It is called
Immersive cold brew. Yeah. Okay.
Now let me explain the second type of cold brew. It's
Okay.
called ice drip cold brew.
Ice drip. Okay.
Then I explain what are the
Okay.
purposes of each cold brews.
Okay.
Okay. Now imagine there's this tower,
Mm-hmm.
segmentized few levels.
Mm-hmm.
The top level will be ice and cold water.
Ice and cold water. All right.
And then at the bottom, below of this segment tank, right,
Mm-hmm.
there's the one adjustable dripper where you can adjust it to drip 1 drip per second or 2 drips per second or faster.
Yo.
All right.
Okay.
And then this will direct dripping down
Mm-hmm.
into a coffee ground.
What?
Coffee
Okay.
ground at the
So
bottom.
essentially, it's like a
Let me
tank.
explain.
Okay. Okay.
Then you can ask your question.
Okay.
At the bottom of this coffee ground,
Okay.
which is according to recipe as well,
Uh-huh.
at the bottom of this coffee ground, there's one paper filter.
Okay.
So this dripping water will go
Mhm.
through this coffee ground and coming down into the end product at the bottom.
I see.
So 1 second per drip, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would take long as time to serve probably 300 ml, correct?
Very long, yeah.
Now, the good thing about this ice drip, right? It has high clarity. Usually, people would consume this by itself.
I see.
By itself. Now, preferably, after the end product being produced
Mm-hmm.
with the ice drip cold brew coffee, you are required, preferably, you are suggested or advisable to advise you to put that end product into the refrigerator to chill for overnight to let it further ferment
Mm.
so that it will produce a very winey taste flavor. Ice drip cold brew. Immersive cold brew. Let me explain to you what are the purposes and objectives
Mm-hmm.
of each style of cold brew.
Okay.
Usually people would use cold brew, cold foam on top,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
They make cold brew, whatever drinks, mocktail, this and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would use immersive cold brew because it's stronger, heavier body.
High clarity.
So it's immersive cold
Oh,
brew.
immersive cold brew.
Yeah.
Stronger.
Stronger flavor, stronger body,
Mm-hmm.
and much more thicker in terms of taste, more intense.
I see.
Because you'll consume it as it is,
Yeah.
where it's designed usually is designed to make mocktail and flavors. Like cold foam on top.
Oh.
Do some mocktail, put some vodka in, put juice in.
So, would you recommend if you drink it just like that?
If you want to drink it just like that, if you like the flavor, if you like it strong,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. But someone like you were saying that it's too strong
Yeah.
for you.
Too strong for me.
Yeah, because that recipe would have been flavored. Could have
Oh,
been put in there as a base. Then you put cold foam on top. I put some fruit juice, mix it, orange juice, then cold brew on top.
I didn't know. I didn't know there are two
That's why I
types.
asked you to open your mind, dude, for everything, not just for coffee.
What? Oh, okay. So now I know. Now I know.
You
Now I
get
know.
roasted.
I mean, there's also another one. They call
Roasted
it.
Reese. Roasted Reese.
Yeah.
There's another one called?
There's another one. It's called Nitro cold brew coffee.
What about it?
I have no idea what that is.
That means it's like immersive cold brew
Mm-hmm.
plus nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
That means it's gas. Gas. Soda gas.
Oh.
Into the cold brew. Immersive cold brew, usually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they will do an ice drip run with all this because it's too slow already.
Uh,
You want to do immersive, 1 liter, 5 liter, you, according to the brew ratio,
mm-hmm.
dump in the coffee ground, and put in whatever the mash that you have prevent it from to have a lot of ground into your drinks.
Mm.
You can do it in mass production, 5 liters per night.
I see.
Yeah. You compare with the ice drip.
I know
cold
there
brew,
was
right?
one.
Then it
There was
take
one I
forever.
tried last time though. It's called Nitro Coffee.
Yeah. Cold brew.
It didn't
So
taste
I
good.
make the things clear, right?
It didn't taste good.
Probably it tasted from
It was like
Starbucks
it was like a syringe.
Starbucks or what?
I don't know. My dad brought it. He said one of his
During lockdown, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his I think it was supplier
Yeah.
gave him the tubes, the small tubes. Inside is called like Nitro Coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
And my mom basically gave it to me and I tried it. It tastes very bad.
Yeah, probably, there are a lot of bad coffee, not really tasty coffee outside also. Lah.
Not
Cannot
tasty.
blame the brew method. You can only blame the recipe is not correct. To your
Blame my
flavor.
tongue.
No, probably the maker also. The brewer also.
Probably.
Yeah. So that's cold brew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cold brew is another thing. Lah. A lot of people get fanatic at.
Mm-hmm.
And also one of the cheapest way as well to make something interesting at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially the ice drip cold brew, you need a lot of knowledge, a lot of try and error, a lot of experience. Only you can make a good ice drip cold brew coffee. By the way, it's a invention from Japanese. Japanese invented the ice drip cold brew. Yeah.
Japanese invented ice drip cold brew.
That
Will we ever try here? Ice drip cold brew?
I tried before. Not here.
Not here.
Not here. I tried before. Someone served me the ice drip cold brew with a big ass tower on top at the front bar. Big ass tower. I bet you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't
Usually the ice drip cold brew,
know.
the original one, I'm not too sure what's the name. It really, really tall one, probably like 100 cm. Yeah, you can imagine the time sand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, one
Can you
drip per
imagine time
second.
sand?
Then.
Yeah. You can imagine the time sand, right? The
Yeah.
kind of design where it's wooden, 4 pillars of wood,
Mhm.
then inside is like glass, something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah, that's cold brew. Okay. What else? Have you tried siphon?
No.
Siphon is the one that
Siphon. Okay,
yeah.
siphon essentially to me, it's like a mini laboratory set.
Yeah, you get a lot of attention by doing siphon. One thing I do not like about siphon,
You get a lot of attention.
everyone agree on this. There's no control.
There's no
There's no control.
Huh?
There is no
Okay,
control.
run me through how siphon works.
Now you can imagine there's this glass that you're holding it, then you put on top of a table. At the bottom, there's separate device, heating device.
Mm-hmm.
If this, let's say, is expensive one,
Mm-hmm.
you have to buy something like bulb heated
Mm-hmm.
stove.
Bulb heated stove.
But it's running by the bulb. The expensive one is running by bulb, hot bulb. So the bulb pointing towards the sky, right? Which is pointing at the bottom glass of the siphon.
Mm-hmm.
That will heat up the water. when it reached 100 degrees Celsius or
It will
more,
boil the water.
it will just boil the water
Okay.
up into
to
the
steam.
coffee ground.
Mhm.
It's very similar with the percolator in terms of method,
yeah,
right?
it's very similar to the
Boil up
percolator.
into upwards into
Mhm.
the coffee ground and then come out,
Okay.
and then downward where there is. When I remove the heating
downward,
element,
it goes back.
it goes back down. Yeah. So that means that is filter up and then come down. Filter. That is the end product.
It turns back into water the moment it goes back.
Water goes up, come
Mm.
back with the black liquid, which is the coffee, because already
yeah.
already contact with the coffee ground. Then it drop back as it cool
So
down.
the only difference between siphon and a mocha pot is that mocha pot does not go back down. And
Yes, mocha pot goes upwards.
yeah, it goes upwards, turn the
Yeah.
liquid, flows outside.
Yeah. What do I mean? Cannot control, right?
Mm.
You always burn the coffee because the only way for you to make the extraction is to boil the water so damn hot it goes up. If it's not boiled hot enough, it doesn't go up. What?
Yeah.
You want to try 90 degrees Celsius? Just stay boiled down there.
Stays warm, yeah.
Yeah, stay boiled down there.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fire, you cannot control the fire one.
Just need to turn on high heat.
Yeah, you can only turn on the heat. It's on or off. You cannot control like I want the water to have like 96 degrees Celsius to extract the coffee. No fucking way, man. So that's why I don't really enjoy something I'm not in control on, because today might be very nice, tomorrow might not. But it gets a lot of attention now when you're doing in front of the public, right?
Yeah.
You think, wow, what is this? So cool.
But to all the people who has known siphon, it's not cool.
Most of cafe do not serve siphon. Lah. Most of them. There's a reason behind it.
They cannot control.
They can't control. They cannot replicate whatever is good. The next round, they come back and try, can I try a siphon again? How come it's not that good today? It's hard to explain this.
Then do you think anything that runs through, any coffee pot that runs through by steam, right? Like mocha pot and siphon, do you think that these two should use like roast beans instead?
I believe so. You should use like roasted coffee beans. Yeah, I believe so. So that you will get lesser burning sensation. Lesser burning tasting notes. And but I don't really enjoy the things that I cannot control. Like, I think it's nice today. I try to make it tomorrow. Also try to make it as nice as today. You can't.
Very hard now.
Very hard because you have to depends on everything else.
Okay. The last time I tried mocha pot also is very hard to control.
Yeah, it's no control one. You can only boil it. What?
Yeah.
You can only boil it.
Yeah. It's done set for me.
That's the reason why there are so many cafes, right? Last time in the year of early 2010s, that is the year of a lot of specialty coffee blooming in Malaysia, right? There are people serving siphon, there are people serving V60, there are people serving whatever shit at their coffee bar. Because it was new. Nobody served that kind of coffee before. So when people see this, oh, what is this? Can I have this kind of coffee? Oh, sure. So it grabs people's attention. Now we all know that this is something we cannot control and something we cannot replicate for the next round.
So just stop serving.
So a lot of baristas just stop serving it. That's the whole reason why, man. The more control it is, obviously the more cost it costs. The more expensive it costs. Yeah. Yeah, last time I used to ask this kind of a siphon, how much does it cost to know the heating element at the bottom, the burner.
Yeah.
I think they call it burner.
The no way is Bunsen burner, right?
It's not Bunsen burner. Yes, there is Bunsen burner as well.
Actually, heater
the
with
lowest
Bunsen
end?
burner.
You know what's the lowest end one?
What?
You know the IKEA candlelight?
Uh-huh.
Those lousy candle?
Yeah.
With the aluminum foil one?
Oh, yeah? Those?
The cheapest one, they will use that. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Just let it slowly burn with the candle.
How?
Yeah. So that's why people use Bunsen burner is a second tier. Bunsen burner that designed specifically for siphon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the one that you're talking about. You're
Like the
thinking about
science equipment.
no,
Bunsen
those.
burner.
Something like that, but the slightly lower one.
Uh,
Yeah, slightly less powerful. And then the highest end will be the light bulb heating element.
light bulb.
Yeah, like probably like 2010 or 2012. I asked this before because Espresso Lab used to serve this as well. Used to. So I asked, how much does a bulb heating element cost? The whole platform where you can put on top, and then there's a bulb.
Yeah.
Here. The time was 600 over ringgit, man.
600
Yeah, that time.
for something you can't control.
Probably 12 years ago.
For something you can't control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All the
And-
people
and
who are
also,
using
like,
siphon.
The gooseneck PID control kind of gooseneck kettle,
Uh-huh.
right? Bonavita is called.
Mm-hmm.
I asked before that time. I think it was 380 ringgit.
300.
I never heard like a kettle is so damn expensive one. The one that we are using like probably like Panasonic like 80 ringgit, 60 ringgit. What the hell is wrong with this? What's going on with this kettle? So expensive one.
Do you find out?
Huh?
Do you find out why it's so
Bonavita, there's
expensive?
only one. The time.
Oh, it
there's
was the only gooseneck
There's
kettle.
none in the market that has a temperature control with a gooseneck kettle.
Ah.
Electric gooseneck
that time,
kettle. During that time. No, none. That's the only one, Bonavita.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time that everything's so damn expensive until the Chinese people show up. Chinese manufacturers like Time More.
Okay. Next one we're gonna talk about is
Do you have next brew method?
Yeah,
What else?
Turkish coffee.
Oh damn, that was the thing that
You don't wanna talk about?
I don't know about. That's the thing that I know less about. The least.
I mean, essentially they have the heating element underneath.
Yes.
On top is the sand, right?
Yes.
Sand green.
Now, imagine there is a wok.
Yeah.
Yeah, a flat pan.
Yeah.
For example, you pour in the sand
Mm-hmm.
underneath. Of course, the flat pan.
Mm-hmm.
There is a burner.
That's
Stove,
heating
for
element, let's call it.
Yeah, stove.
Mm.
And then you put in the Turkish coffee, the sesvik.
Rub it in
The
like that.
sesvik, yeah. Then you just let the conducting heat from the sand and transfer the heat into the pot.
Mm-hmm. Sezve is it
Sesvik, right? I think.
Yeah, Sezve.
Yeah, sesvik, yeah.
C-E-Z-V-E.
Yeah, sesvik. And that's it. That's how they make coffee. You have to grind it very fine.
Mm-hmm.
Pour in some water. Traditionally, they would consume it with sugar.
Oh.
Traditionally. But let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
You know my friend Tor
Yeah.
from Thailand?
Yeah.
You know he has a bar called Shalu Bar, right?
Shallow
Shalu Bar that
bar.
serves specialty coffee with Turkish coffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's still serving?
I think they have 3 outlets.
Damn.
They don't serve anything else but Turkish coffee. So what they do, they don't do the traditional way. The brew method is still the same. They use a light roast specialty coffee.
Mm-hmm.
They do everything according to the traditional way.
Mm-hmm.
Then dump the whole thing into the V60 cone filter. And then
Oh.
drink from the
The
end product.
V60.
Yeah.
Then drink from the end product.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is it nice?
They don't drink with coffee ground. They drink
Of course,
filtered.
that thing clogs up your liver.
Yeah, so they drink the filtered coffee.
Ah.
Mm. And
Much
now,
more
I want to tell you
healthier, I
something.
guess.
I want
Much
to tell
more
you something.
healthier.
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's what I learned from him. There's so much knowledge in terms of the heating element and the wok or the pan
Mm-hmm.
and also the types of sand he's using.
There's types of sand.
Types of sand. Not every sand can conduct heat one.
Ah,
You go and buy the construction one, you
yeah,
crazy one.
no. Those are
Your hardware
cement.
shop give you 2 kilos.
Those are cement, isn't it?
They have sand what?
Huh?
Sandstones, they also have.
Sands.
So not all the sands conducting heat. That's the issue. You told me you
Oh.
researched half a year already before he opened the shop.
Oh.
When you're in the country, it's not everyone supply this kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge. You're not in the Arabian country.
Mhm.
You're not in Middle East. Thai people, they do not drink Turkish coffee. They do not have this kind of tradition.
Uh-huh.
Then you don't have, obviously, you don't have supply for this. No?
Yeah.
Then you have to source your own. No? Also, the pen also. He told me that
Pen is very.
nobody sell this kind of pen.
The pen has to be a very specific pen.
Specific thickness material to conduct heat.
Oh.
Also, you need to have stable heat to conduct a very stable heat. The sand as well.
Very stable heating sand.
Yes, you cannot have like very quick hot and then very quick drop really.
Oh.
Or an unstable one. Every time unstable one. They have a laser scanner to scan
The sand.
to scan the sand temperature before they put down the sand spray.
Oh.
Yeah, before that means before they put the thing to brew the coffee, they have to make sure the heat of the sand is
Mhm.
certain temperature. Then only they put down the sand spray. The pot, that means the pot. So it's not that easy as we thought. Going to a hardware shop and buy one pan and kitchenware shop
If you
buy
can't
one
replicate
pan
it, then
and then go to the hardware shop, give me 2 kilos of sand, dump it down. Good luck for that shit, man.
impossible.
So it has to be specific sand. Yeah, that's why I
see.
told. Yeah, that's why I was told. He told me so difficult, man. During that 6 months of time, right? Keep on
He's just
trying out,
researching and researching.
researching, sourcing for supplier,
Trying out?
trying out,
Damn.
and just to got to know that there are so many things from whatever
Mhm.
YouTube showing you is not really what they're showing is not everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. So any more interesting brew methods?
Not interesting, but espresso. Nespresso
Nespresso,
capsule.
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 What do you think about that?
Waste of time.
Why do you say so? Hey, Nespresso saw this market industry multi-billions
Mount.
of market. That's why they have George Clooney. You know it's
Oh,
George Clooney or not?
No.
The Hollywood actor.
okay.
One of the Batmans. One of the
One of the
Batmans.
Batmans.
One of the Batmans. George Clooney is.
Okay, what do you think about capsule then? Capsule, not Nespresso to be precise, lah, but capsule machines.
No, there are a few types of capsule machine. Do you have Nescafe? Do you have the Nespresso at home? Do you
No.
have? I think if you watch James Hoffman's YouTube video, right,
Mm-hmm.
there are so many things behind the Nespresso capsule. So many
So
things.
many
Man.
things.
Yeah, he found out so many patented technology. Nescafe cannot patent capsule technology.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. But they were able to patented one of the technologies only Nespresso has,
Which is?
which is the capsule design.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's one hole
Mm-hmm.
behind one that will make the flavor different from others.
One hole behind that will
Yeah,
make the flavor
yeah.
different.
That the capsule itself, right? The
Mhm.
design of the capsule is patented.
Oh,
Not the capsule technology, but the
capsule.
design of the capsule container. According to him, whatever he tasted outside is different
compared to capsule machine.
compared to Nespresso
Nespresso
technology.
Oh. So what do you think about capsule machines?
Honestly, I have not tried yet. I'm not sure yet. Because in my mind, is another instant coffee which my body is very sensitive to.
Oh.
Instant coffee. I have not tried it. There are different types of capsule machine. There are types of instant coffee. There are types of pre-ground coffee capsule machine. So there are two types of capsule machines.
I see.
Yeah. If you're talking about the instant one, which is dissolved, then once you're done extracting the coffee from the capsule machine, you pick up the empty capsule. You have a look. Is it completely dissolved? If it's not, there's a coffee ground inside. That means that is not instant coffee. There's pre-ground
Yeah,
coffee.
it's pre-ground.
Yeah.
I think what I had was pre-ground. It wasn't instant coffee.
Okay. There's a coffee.
Yeah. The coffee grounds.
Coffee grounds inside.
Yeah.
See. You like it?
No.
What brand is it?
I forgot the brand. I actually forgot the brand.
Aristo?
Aristo.
Was it Aristo?
I think Aristo?
It
I
was
think so.
once a wave, last time.
Oh, really?
Probably like 2014, 2015. Once it was a wave, There's a direct selling of Aristo last time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Aristo.
Aristo, yeah. I tried Aristo, yeah. Now I remember I tried Aristo.
Oh.
Very burn, man. Very burn. Not to my...
Alright, but
Yeah, I think that's pre-ground, right?
I think that was pre-ground.
It come with a box of fancy
Yeah. It was
purple color, orange color. Oh, so high class.
It was a kind of the squarish capsule.
Is it squarish?
So
I thought it's
rectangular
round.
capsule.
Round, right?
Round.
You mean rectangular box?
Oh no.
Box.
Yeah. Rectangular box.
Box, yeah.
Inside the
chocolate one.
packaging is
Looks like chocolate wrap. Looks like a chocolate packaging.
yeah. That is pre-ground.
Pre-ground, huh? Anyway, they used to advertise that as 1 ringgit per month.
Yeah. One for
But
the
you have to
machine.
buy 300 ringgit.
For the
product.
machine is 1 ringgit per month.
Yeah, but you have
they
to
advertise
commit
it.
that. Like 200 ringgit or 70 ringgit, right?
Yeah.
For the capsules, right?
Yeah. Just 1 ringgit per month for the machine, but you need to buy the capsules like 70, 80 ringgit. Not to
Yeah.
mention, my mom complained before about the customer service.
Yeah. Are they still alive right now?
I don't know, but
I doubt so, man.
I also doubt so. But basically, because of the customer service issue, right, my mom basically didn't want Aristo anymore.
Yeah. Go back to Nescafe, right?
Yeah.
Always welcome you.
Yes.
Let's say Nescafe look for me to do some presentation, right?
Yeah. Will you do it?
I would do it without a heartbeat, man. I would do it without a heartbeat. Anything I can contribute. For example, last week we did Slimfinity instant coffee.
Yeah.
I would do it in a heartbeat, man. Because I need this kind of experience to present in front of influencers in the public, where there's 100 people who's watching you. And you need to create 4 mocktails in front of hundreds of people.
4 mocktails.
Yeah. I tell you, I was okay. I tell you, Voon was shaking his hand, man.
What was he doing?
Huh? He was trying to help me to prepare the instant coffee base. Yeah. He was shaking his hand. He was shaky over there, shivering the whole body.
He was very scared.
I think so. But he was okay after probably half an hour. So come back to this, right? It was probiotic, good for gut kind of instant coffee.
Oh.
No cheap, 190 ringgit for 20 packs, 20 sachets. And the in charge was my student. He's my student. I would do it without a heartbeat. Nescafe asked me, I'll do it without a heartbeat. I try my best to present the product, to present Nescafe, to present iChong, to present who else in the market?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Indo Cafe.
Do you think they will want to look for you?
Not learn, but
learn.
let's say they ask me to do some research, do a mocktail, do a modern beverage of coffee by using their product without a heartbeat, man. Yes, let's do it. I can make it better. Make your instant coffee better. Instead of just pouring the milk and creamer and all this
Yeah.
sugar stuff, I can make it modernized without heartbeat, man. But that's why I'll tell you, there's no bad coffee one to me. There's no bad coffee.
There's no bad coffee.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the last one then.
All right, cool. Shoot.
Instant coffee.
Wow. That's so happen.
there's
We're
quite
talking
a
about
lot,
that.
There's quite a lot of instant coffee nowadays. Things like Nescafe Gold.
I mean, Nescafe brand itself.
Uh-huh.
What else? Aichong.
Aichong.
What else?
Nespresso.
Indo Cafe.
Indo Cafe.
There's one like what's the name? There's Davidoff. It's supposed to be
Davidoff.
C group, right?
Davidoff.
Davidoff?
Yeah. Davidoff.
What else? But when I went there, I saw a lot one. That right, I cannot think.
Hot coffee or something.
Hot coffee. Hot coffee. Hot coffee.
Hot coffee.
What else? There's one called whatever presso one.
Depresso.
No, it's not. But there's one presso one.
Espresso.
Very nice one. A lot of people say it's nice also.
What espresso is that?
It's one of the major brands also. They come up with new brands. Yeah.
Espresso.
Local, Malaysian.
Oh, it's local.
Yeah, local. Instant coffee brand. Let me check this.
Okay, what are they? You give us a name, the list of names.
Okay, Ali Cafe.
Ali Cafe.
Ali Cafe.
Okay.
How about that? Yeah, and Super.
Super.
Yeah,
Sup-
Super.
Super. What the hell is that?
Super it has a lot of drinks, one instant coffee, man. Super.
Oh, what? Okay. What else?
Old Town White Coffee.
Old
Not
Town
to
White
forget.
Coffee. Okay. Old Town White Coffee.
And Coffee Mix, of course.
Coffee mix.
And we have this one is the hardest one. Meat one.
Meat one.
I also never heard. I
Meat
saw, but I
one.
never heard of that. I saw this when
Meat.
meat, and then number one.
Meat one. What do they serve?
I mean, whatever we named just now are the major brands of local Malaysian brands.
I see.
Yeah. Ali Cafe was once freaking big group, man. Ali Cafe.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone thought it's like, oh, that is probably like Malay company.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's Chinese company, dude.
Really? What the heck?
Yeah, Ali Cafe. Our roots, Ali Cafe.
Ali Cafe.
I was one addicted to Ali Cafe, and it was the most expensive instant coffee in the market at the time. Most expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. Per sachet is like 60.
Essenso.
Yeah, Essenso, man.
They say it's very nice. Yeah.
Essenso. Yeah, that's the one. Essenso.
Yeah. For instant coffee, yeah, I'm still using Essenso.
Of course you are, man. Of course. I think that's all the brands that we have. Mr. Coffee, do they have? I don't think they have, right? Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee is not instant.
It's
It's
a
not
pre-ground.
instant. Yeah, it's
Pre-ground.
pre-ground coffee. Mokona
Mokona is not local, man.
it's not local.
Yeah, but they are in here, but it's not local. Just like Nescafe and not local.
Yeah, I guess that's all.
Wanda Coffee.
Wanda Coffee.
Yeah, Wanda Coffee. How about that, dude?
It reminds me of the advertisement.
Yeah. So these are the brands of the local. If let's say given a choice, Reese is gonna help out this Aichong Coffee. What do you
Aichong.
think?
If given a choice, yes.
I always admire Aichong Coffee. Why?
Why?
Because I visited their factory before.
Oh,
And the way they treat their staff, the design of the the office facility for their staff is really impressive. That's why Aichong Coffee has
you like Aichong Coffee because they
biggest
treat their
respect.
workers.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah. When I went in, it looks old.
Mm-hmm.
From outside, just another Chinese, Chinese
From
company.
outside.
I mean, traditional Chinese family company.
But
But inside is like hotel, man.
damn.
Have I told you there's a linear mini over there for the staff to use?
What?
I told you, right? Have I told you?
No.
Linear mini, Lama Zoko over there.
In Aichong.
In Aichong, yes.
And they're
And they
selling
were-
instant coffee.
And they were building, of course, when you open the closet,
Mhm,
their pantry cabinet,
mhm.
loads full of Aichong products
Uh-huh.
from A to Z for the staff to drink.
Damn.
A lot of crackers, a lot of biscuits.
Damn.
And this really, like,
Okay.
you kind of wonder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why Aichong has a Lama Zoko linear mini over there?
Yeah.
Aren't they using like those cheap ass Robusta beans, right?
Yeah.
No, man, they have specialty coffee.
Huh? Huh?
Unfortunately, I forgot what's the name brand for the Aichong. I'm so sorry if you're listening, Aichong.
Huh?
You know
Wait,
the
it's
roaster
like,
machine?
is the...
Do you know the roaster machine called Gießen?
Uh-huh, yeah.
You remember, right?
Yeah, they have one.
They have 30 kg Gießen roaster over there to roast their specialty coffee. Yeah, right.
That's coming from an instant coffee factory.
Fuck yeah, man.
I want to go and visit there.
I want to talk to the boss of, I heard from Dan Boon Hyung, the boss of Aichong.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he is the second generation of the business owner.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very humble man. And unfortunately, that day he got sick. He's supposed to meet me up.
Meet up with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel, fuck, man, I missed this big ass opportunity to meet the legendary brand of Malaysian
I mean,
household brand.
when the time comes, opportunity will come
Every
again.
home has an Aichong, man. Just a Nescafe. Aichong and Nescafe.
Mm-hmm.
My home, not my current home,
Mm.
my family, my auntie, uncle, they have
Mhm.
both. Nescafe, one tub over there. Aichong coffee. They also have coffee mix. Free.
Mm. I mean, when the opportunity comes, there will be an interview again.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hope that I can talk to Aichong boss
Yeah.
for the podcast. I want to know. I think Malaysians deserve to know better of their household brands.
Yeah.
Yeah. If let's say any of household brands like
Mhm.
Ahwat Coffee, the owner of Ahwat Coffee, I'm more than willing to talk to anyone because I want to know the household brand's story. I want to know the origin story of Aichong.
The origin.
How did it started?
The origin story of Ahwat.
Origin story of Ahwat. I
Mm.
believe last time when it started, Anu was the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
You know the singer, Chinese singer Anu.
Anu. Uh-huh.
He was singing everything about the Kopi Ko song.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure you know.
Copy.
Anu has one very famous Kopi O song.
Can you sing it?
I can't. It's Kopi O, something like this one.
No. No.
That is like promoting Ahwat Coffee. There's a whole music video.
Mm-hmm.
Anu was singing with the guitar, dancing in the kopitiam.
Oh wait, I think I heard of it before.
Yeah, that is promoting Ahwat Coffee.
Oh.
And the sound of it is like retro 80s one.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
But
that one.
the song is probably like released like early 2000s.
Damn.
I really want to talk to all these local, like if let's say the local traditional coffee roaster,
Mm-hmm.
Hainanese coffee roaster. I don't mind talk to anyone, let's say, because I really want to know more stories of local coffee roaster, especially the traditional one.
Mm-hmm.
Those like 100 years of roaster.
Mm-hmm.
It was like second or third generation of local traditional coffee roaster. I would like to talk to them without heartbeat, man. They asked me to do something.
I hope
They asked me to
all
do something to
listening.
promote the brand, right? They asked
Yeah.
me to do something to promote the story. Without heartbeat, I'm on. Aichong, whoever, the even like not as famous as Aichong, without a heartbeat, I'll do it.
I hope they're
Don't
listening.
talk to me about money first.
I hope
Yeah.
they are listening.
Really hope, Anyway, any more stories?
Nope.
1.5 hours mark, man.
Oh damn.
But thanks, Reese, for bringing up this topic. This is totally owned by you, this topic.
Yeah, man.
Brew man, you're the one suggested me, man.
I suggested quite a lot of things. You turned down quite a lot of things.
You got a lot more. I only turned down nonsense.
What? I suggested history.
Or
What?
I defer it. We keep it for later.
I suggested history.
Yeah.
Mm.
In the post production, don't worry. as we're listening, as we are talking right now, we are in the post-production of
Yeah.
History of Coffee, but which we recorded second round.
Yeah, by the time this one up is History of Coffee should be up already.
Yes, should be out already. Go and check it out. Let's say there is. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? That's all. Shall we wrap things up?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Reese. Yeah. And thank you
All right.
for listening the Coffee and the Company podcast. Me, myself, Dennis.
And me, Reese.
Take care, everyone.
All right, bye.
Bye.